Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DarkRa Gaming, and we are here talking about my experience with Warlords of Draenor. Well, they will be performing a scheduled maintenance beginning on Saturday, November 15th at 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we hope they come out at 9 a.m. like they just said, and hopefully they do come out, because we had an issue with like a 2-hour, or actually it was like 4-hour maintenance today on Friday, and it became, they even increased it by like 2 more hours, and we couldn't really log in because of character not found, or even retrieving character list. But that's not just it. So on the first day of release, I played and didn't have too many problems, and then until like an hour in, okay, there's a lot of people, lag, okay, that is okay with me, it's still playable. But there are some areas where it was either unable to get to, there's no instance, getting kicked, being dropped, being character not found, area not found, and the like communication between Blizzard and the community was horrible. They were not doing their best. I mean, they said they're doing their all in trying and fixing. They gave people a week free, and we're like, why didn't we all get a week free for what has happened? So let's see, I've been hearing a lot of questing. The quest line has been not 100% complete. There's been bugs, there's been horde bugs on the quest line, the main quest line. I mean, if you tried questing for the main, you can't really do it because there's bugs and it's not even complete. Some of the areas for the main quest line you can't do, and that really tells you something right there, and that is horrible. The main gate, the dark portal, doesn't 100%ly work. So I haven't tested it with my alts, and as you can see, I'm just sitting here at my character times, and that is horrible. Actually, right now I think every server is horrible right there. Population locked. That does not look good for them. And I'll be honest, that is not good. That servers are locked. But they have broken terrain and areas that just don't work. They don't even, you can't even enter. Some of the garrison stuff for horde side doesn't even happen. You'll get bugged and stuck in your garrison forever, and you can't even quest. You can't even leave. You can't even go into a dungeon, because every time you go into a dungeon or instance and you try teleporting to it, it just takes you back to your garrison, and you can't even do anything, interact. That is one of the biggest bugs right there. That ruined a lot of people. They're saying they're stuck there. I had the experience of being stuck in my garrison for 2 hours, but I got past it finally. I got stuck in an instant for like 45 minutes after a group left. We started seeing merging with different groups, and we were like, who are you guys? We were talking normal chat, like say /SAY, and we were able to talk to them, which is weird. We never have seen that before in any group finding group instances we've been through. That is insane right there. That was annoying. Another thing was the toy train, the mammoth mount, and all the other in-game items that ruined the experience. Wow, there was so much. I mean, like, trains that would actually kick people sometimes. I've been kicked from someone throwing down a train. The amount of massing up mammoths right at the start, that was horrible. It lagged even worse than I've ever thought. And Blizzard getting DDoS. That was a horrible thing. The scripting from, I don't know who would do it, but it was horrible for us. Every server got scripted by DDoS people. Script kitties, I should say. In-game legacy was horrible. They were like, we have no clue why we are getting legacy problems, and then after maintenance they were like, we were getting DDoS, so we were doing our best. Why didn't you guys tell us this right at the start? You guys replied in the forums, we are just trying to do our best, and that was it. You didn't say why. We would have probably been a lot easier on you guys for that, but you guys kept it. You kept it away from the community. If you said we were getting DDoS, then people would understand. People took days off to play on the release date. Call of Duty release dates were a lot better. The server times were laggy-ish, but that was expected for Call of Duty. But it was playable. You can do campaign. You can do all that. But World of Warcraft release date, 5th release date actually. Burning Crusade. Not very many problems, not very many bugs, but there are bugs. I will not lie, there were bugs. And lag. There is lag because of how many people were there in one area. And as you can see, now it's not even playable. How can you play a game when all the servers are locked? All the servers have been dropped down to, I think, a maximum of, I think, 4, not even that, like 80 people, maybe 100. And there is about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 20 servers right here, 30 servers, so that's like, let's say each server is a max cap of 100, so 800 out of the millions and millions of subscribers in this area. Oceanic, that's locked. Latin America, that's like the only one that isn't locked. 2 isn't locked right here. They're really messing up right here. The whole not being able to play, they should be reimbursing people, maybe giving a week free because of this. Everyone's gonna be trying to play, so everyone's gonna be losing the time to play. And I think they should really give out that 1 week, at least 1 week. The minimum of 1 week to everyone, because everyone had to deal with the bugs and the mass amount of how unfinished Warlords of Draenor were. I was told that the beta was really rushed. Areas was popping up that weren't even done yet, and they're having mass amounts of bugs. I was told by really high famous World of Warcraft YouTubers, and they're saying this is not really complete. It's being rushed. It was going from alpha, beta, and right on release date, you can see how unfinished the game is, and how unbelievable they did this to us. So I'm gonna end it on that note. I mean, the storyline was really good for me so far, but I haven't been able to continue because there's no way of me flying to the new area without getting killed by level 100s, and I'm a level 94. But that's pretty much it for now. I'll catch you